lot of times one might label a movement a cult if there's some kind of fear of the unknown. So a lot of times it's just like, I don't know what's going on, it's mysterious, it's scary, it's weird. And it's almost like you normally don't see people like singing with abandon in public, like on the streets. It's unusual, you know, I admit it's totally unusual and it can be weird. But I think not just for Hare Krishnas, but for any practitioner of a certain faith, there needs to be personal choice. And it's not something that can be done for you. I was pretty young, and this one day I was on the playground, and one of my friends had said something along the lines of, do we have to follow the traditions that our parents do? Does that automatically mean we're Hare Krishnas too, just because our parents are and that's what we do? They had a choice and they, you know, joined the movement, and then do we get a choice too, or are we just like in it? We had both been raised Hare Krishna, and so it was all we've known. And for me, that moment, it was pretty small, but for me that moment was like a light bulb in my head, and it was just like, oh my gosh, I really need to think about this, because Hare Krishna, it's not just a religion. It's not like, oh, you go to church on Sunday and then the rest of the time it's just life. It's actually, it's a whole lifestyle, it's a culture, it's so expansive. It's just so much of my life, and questioning that one aspect meant questioning most or all of my life. I spent time, you know, going to the library and like looking at books about other religions, and first of all, is there a God? Like, I wanted to start the very basics. I wanted to know a little bit more about Buddhism, about Judaism a little bit. I started looking into even like ancient religions, and I do feel like this is just the way for me, but it's not just because I was told to do so and I was told to bow down and be respectful, so that's why. It actually made sense because the philosophy behind the lifestyle, that labeling of something as a cult, it comes from fear of the unknown. So I would say for people that say that, it would be good if they could just take a little bit more time to get to know what this movement is about. It would be nice if they could just take a little bit more time to get to know the Hare Krishnas. People are, you know, more or less pretty welcoming and friendly. They love to have visitors. They love to talk about what it's about, what this whole culture is about. I feel like it's so beautiful. I think everyone that's a part of this feels like it's so beautiful, and it's really enlivening for us to share it with people.